Once upon a time, we were both happy. Everything was fine, and suddenly it leave. I was left behind, broken in pieces. Then you'd reappear. Sometimes we all feel a little afraid. We don't put our emotions on display. But I've gotta be strong, and I don't wanna know if you feel it too. Your chances are gone, and I don't need you anymore.
Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and since it's a weekday, we're on your favorite platform, just like we've been Monday through Friday since 2020. And of course on our website, GamingMorningShow.tv. So whether you're able to join us in the chat, or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco, says, one hand right below the taco, ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it. Soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topic. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's the pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Keonstopher Reevkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. Hello. Hi there. It's good to see you. Shake the hands. That's right. Nice, proper Tuesday morning handshake. I don't think anyone walks up to anyone, though, and goes, shake the hand. A little awkward. Why are you yelling at me? I don't want to shake your hands. It's not necessary for a morning radio show that plays games. Why would I have to do that? It's not required.
We're very formal here.
We like to give, do you give the two clasp on Gaming Morning Show where, you shake the hand, then you bring the other one, kind of sandwich the other person's hand? Is that kind of the GMS way?
Or do the handshake where you grab the hand, but you don't actually move it. Just awkwardly hold it.
Let's go on. Put it
a
right
little
there.
too long, too. Just a little too long.
And way too much direct eye contact for some reason. Just quit staring at me. It's terrifying. Jeez. This is Gaming Morning Show, believe it or not. September 19th, 2023. It is the Tuesday edition of the show. So many people already popping in chat. It's great to see you. We'll introduce you to everyone in just a moment. That is Sports Gaming on the left side of your screen. Absolute pleasure wearing red today, which is an absolute perfect way to start your Tuesday because Sean in red. And your day has no dread.
That's what they said.
Did you talk to Fred?
Yeah, he was eating some bread.
Well said. What kind of bread, by the way? Was it like rye or?
Sourdough.
Have you ever once in your life called me rye?
No.
Yeah. I had this realization being back home because both my sister and my mom drop a rye every once in a while. I'm like, it's amazing how often I just don't ever hear that because nobody else that knows me calls me that. And that's probably for the best because I don't really like it. But it's just wonder if like anyone has ever actually called me rye like in my Oregon life. So
no, their name's not long enough to need to shorten.
I agree. You
could even just turn it into one syllable, Ryan.
Sounds like
You're in that big of a hurry.
Yeah. Sounds like you're trying to get away with something really quick. It's like, Ryan, what'd you say? you choose to approach it like when I am scared of a word that I don't think I can pronounce correctly, I just kind of mumble through it really quick. Good morning to everyone who is in the chat, including Scott Chick, who opened up the show this morning. Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
First,
Scott Chick, great day.
the Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
To release the Nintendogs out from underneath your bed if you would like to. Abacus Apothecary is here, says good morning. Also, actually, my vacation just started today. Let's go! Vacation time for Abacus! Yes! Woo! Let's go!
Yes. Yes.
Everyone needs some time off, right? I mean, come on. Come on. And without even having Sean write a doctor's note for you, that's pretty awesome.
True.
Yeah.
Could have.
Drew Mega is here. It's great to see you. I was JF Downs, our lead cartographer and diagramographer of this morning radio show that plays games. I think I got everyone who's in the chat. If you're listening or lurking, that's perfect as well, because the show was built for that. So please take us with you wherever you may be. Downs suggested Rai the GMS guy. I don't know about that.
I kind of like it.
Nah. I don't think Bob likes it.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a big fan. So. Downs, you can call me that, but nobody else. Okay? Nobody else.
I'm going to use it.
Just watching you. I'm going to walk into dinner tonight and Sean's going to be like, Rai, the GMS guy. What's up? I don't think
That's how I'm going to introduce you to any new people.
So what do you do for a living?
That's Rai, the GMS guy.
Yeah.
Didn't you know?
Yeah. I could just change all my usernames right now. Why not?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Abacus says, I can't say Rai, the GMS guy. Correct. Yeah, it's only Downs. Only Downs. Okay. We'll have a very strict enforcement. Fulfillment is actually telling me that they're kind of thin on work recently, so we'll have Fulfillment kind of watch out for things. Makes sense. Today is National Meow Like a Pirate Day. That's right. It's also National Talk Like a Pirate Day, but it's also National Meow Like a Pirate Day.
Meow.
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 Yar.
That's right. I used to have a cat that we called the Pirate, and we, I think, did drop a few meows along the time. Yeah. It's Aortic. Aortic. I've heard that word before. Dissection Awareness Day. It's Aortic Dissection Awareness Day.
Right.
National Cat DNA Day. It's a very big cat day already. Jeez. All right. National IT Professionals Day. National Jude Day. Hey, Sean.
Hey.
What happens when somebody wants to wish a Jude that they know a happy National Jude Day?
They say, hey, Jude.
And then the Jude's like, what?
Happy National Jude Day.
Thank you very much. By the way, that's the first time I'd ever heard someone say, hey, Jude, by the way.
Yeah.
They usually offer that anecdote at the very end. National Voter Registration Day. It is National Woman Road Warrior Day as well. So those are some of the days of the day. Coming up, we're going to tell you the story of a police search and a finding of a pig wandering loose. I think I chose this story just specifically for the headline because the pig's wandering on Bacon Creek Road.
Nice.
I don't
want to
think
go to Bacon Creek. Sounds great.
I don't think that a pig wants to be there personally. I think he should go find a Don't Eat Me Creek Road.
Like a turkey bacon Creek Road.
Impossible Bacon Creek Road. Great. Great. Later on, we'll tell you about the bear that invades a Florida garage. And the headline doesn't include this part where somebody said that they feel like they've been violated by the bear. So we'll have that story coming up for you next hour. So, is this a bear story?
Maybe. There was also reports on the gaming websites that I was looking at that a bear broke into Disney World and they had to shut down some rides. I thought that might be Bear. And that was also Florida, so He might have been busy.
Bear does like a good amusement park, am I right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's give you our topic of the day, though. We're asking you this question. It is, in fact, National Butterscotch Pudding Day. As we're asking, what's the best pudding? And we've asked a question about butterscotch recently. It's been in this calendar year. It wasn't about butterscotch pudding, but we found out on that day that our audience is pretty okay with butterscotch. So I imagine today on National Butterscotch Pudding Day, things will be pretty okay. But, you can let us know, Chad. It's up to you. I mean, I personally like butterscotch pudding quite a bit.
Yeah, butterscotch pudding's pretty tasty. I do like just like a good chocolate pudding too. But what was up with those snack pack chocolate puddings that were like 2 different chocolates? It's like dark and then light and then dark again.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because you need to have the mixture of the dark chocolate and the lighter chocolate.
But they basically tasted the same.
I mean, it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't like you'd get to the second layer and be like, "Oh my gosh, what a change of pace right there!
What a twist!"
Who saw that coming? The packaging is translucent. You should have looked. But I think you're right. But I do think like they had a little bit slightly different flavor. I think if I was gonna really nitpick, like I would have preferred to have the lighter chocolate and the darker chocolate just in the same pack, but be 2 different puddings. Because I mean, they're also like, I don't know, even since I was a kid, I could eat one of those in like 4 seconds. So
yeah, they didn't last long.
No, not at all. So thank you.
I spent about 3 seconds eating most of the pudding, and then another 2 minutes trying to get the last little like
remnants.
Yeah.
No, I feel you there for sure. Thank you, Laura, for the like on Facebook Gaming. We appreciate that very much. Downs asks, do y'all have Angel Delight? Butterscotch is the best one. Angel Delight already immediately made me think of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Excuse me, do you have any Turkish Delight? Which, by the way, Turkish Delight sounds amazing. I still don't fully know what it is. It's like a powdered sugar, like chewy thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you know what it is either.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I remember that specifically from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, both the movie version that sparked one of the greatest songs in history, the soundtrack, the Chronic What Calls of Narnia, but also there was a cartoon version that used to play when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember watching part of that in elementary school. I don't think we ever finished it, but I remember at least starting it.
That was a great pass if that was you or them.
That was me.
Let's see. Abacus says, love butterscotch and banana. They're 2 of Abacus's favorites. I don't know if I've ever had butterscotch and banana combined, or are you saying those are 2 of your favorite types of puddings? Because I have had banana pudding.
I read it as 2 separate puddings.
Okay. Have you had banana pudding?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Do you like bananas?
Tasty. I do.
Okay.
Bananas are tasty. Banana pudding's tasty. The pudding whose recipe is on the back of a Nutella box, that's pretty tasty. I think that's a banana pudding.
Like, is it like a hazelnut spread style pudding?
Oh, I said Nutella, didn't I?
You did.
Nope, I meant Nilla wafers.
Oh, I've never had that one. But yes, I do think that is a banana pudding because I've seen that recipe many a time and said, oh, that sounds delightful.
I never knew Nutella was so erotic.
If you think that's erotic, Rob, then you should try some vanilla. It's like gelatin, sugar, and pistachios. That's what Angel Delight is? Pistachios?
Or is that Turkish delight?
Oh, that's probably Turkish Delight. I like how I ask questions like, man, does anyone know what Turkish Delight is? Someone will actually answer the question. I'll be like, what the heck are you talking about?
Who asked you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Abacus like, no, Turkish Delight. Well, why are you bringing up Turkish Delight? We're talking about pudding. What are you doing? Angel Delight is like Kool-Aid of puddings. A make-at-home powder you mix with milk. What? Who asked for a Kool-Aid of puddings?
That kind of sounds pretty tasty.
I mean, I think you're talking about Jell-O, because that's basically what Jell-O is, unless you buy pre-made Jell-O pudding, or Jell-O, or pudding.
Yeah, when did Jell-O decide that like making just Jell-O isn't enough? Let's also do pudding in the same method.
Oh, I had a shot there. Rose is a super popular flavor, says Abacus. Of Turkish Delight? And I'm really... Abacus is going to throw the keyboard at the screen, surely. Like, I'm done with you, Hefty.
Abacus is going to start his vacation from GMS also today.
Abacus goes, I'm off till the 30th. Hey, that 30th's a pretty good length of vacation, though, Abacus. Nice work.
That's pretty good.
Scott Chick says, I second the fact, talking about butterscotch being the best type of Angel Delight, and also adds, dates, pistachios, hazelnuts, and walnuts are bound in a gel-like concoction that is perfumed with other flavors and colored by food coloring or natural ingredients. This is back to Turkish Delight. I do like dates, so I think I would like that.
Yeah, I would at least try it.
It does sound a little bit chewy, which is concerning. Mm-hmm. Like, get stuck in your teeth chewy, but it's probably pretty good. Oh, I was really hoping that'd get in there, but it does because I got a follow.
Hey, great pass.
Oh, this is Rocket League. Coming up after this game, we got the gaming morning show, morning gaming news. What was that sound I was making yesterday? It was like it was like a ugh. But we got also a little bit of a preview of what we're doing on Saturday during the GMS event that we're doing. So we'll tell you what the very first thing we're going to do is going to be.
Nice.
So.
It's Rocket League.
So coming up 6.5 hours straight on Saturday of Rocket League. Hefty gets all of his... Oh my gosh, could you imagine if we did a show where all we did was try to give me all of my challenges? That would take forever.
It'd be exhausting.
Yes. Well, for you. I like how this was a 0... Well, they had a 1-0 lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then the floodgates opened. It is like Jell-O. Town says, I thought Jell-O was like jelly. Jell-O is jelly and Angel Delight. They make both. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I didn't realize that Jell-O was the company that made Angel Delight.
Our teammate screened it in.
I wanted to get you the hat trick.
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Well, that's all I meant to say. I meant to say something like thanks or something, but... Abacus goes, what? See, this is what we're saying. We're more connected than we thought. Basically, what we're trying to say is Angel Delight is like the biscuits of gelatin. In the UK. Doodle-doo. All right, there you go. It's Gaming Morning Show. Hello, it's great to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. It is the Tuesday edition, 6:26 West Coast time. It is 9:26 out east, and it is 2:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. Pretty exciting that we already won a game today. Let's check the official Rocket League counter. Bob, what's our record today?
1-4-1.
Perfect. Crushing it today. Crushing it. We had a leftover Twitter poll that probably has like 45 minutes left, but I do want to turn your attention to it because we never promoted it yesterday on the show, and I still want more people to answer what the answer is. Our Twitter poll is at WatchGMS. How many rattlesnakes is too many rattlesnakes? I really want to know what people think. So far, 86% of people think 1 is too many rattlesnakes. So the choices are 1, 5, 10, and 20.
No one went for 10 or 20.
Yeah, it's weird. Because we had a story yesterday that there were about 20 rattlesnakes that were taken out of an Arizona garage, and the, quote, reptile wrangler said that was too many. Too many. So, Down says, the issue here is that you guys call jelly by the brand name. You make it confusing. I'm going to read that again. This is from Downs. The issue here is that you guys call jelly by the brand name. You make it confusing.
Oh.
What jelly do we call by... Oh, you mean like Smuckers?
No, Jello.
But Jello's not jelly.
Yeah.
Is this a vernacular thing?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that in the UK, doodle-doo, that gelatin... Oh, I guess this makes actually way more sense than I realized. Like, why do we call it Jello?
I don't know.
Did gelatin in the U.S. get, like, the Kleenex treatment?
Oh, yeah?
Like, you never, I mean, you never make it, but let's say you did. You never call me, you're like, hey, Ryan, do you want to come over for some gelatin dessert? Huh. We might have to take a deep dive on this one. So
Yeah, Jello is an American brand offering a variety of powdered gelatin dessert.
Yeah, it's a gelatin
Is that
dessert.
the generic term?
Yeah.
Powdered gelatin dessert?
Well, let's not call it powder. That sounds gross, but yeah. All right, we got to get to the news. We're going to take a deep dive on this. Screw butterscotch pudding. We're only going to talk about this coming up. But right now it's time to get the video game headlines you need to know, and for that, as always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 19th, 2023, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Stream Deck's still being funky, so we're going to do this. So I can do this. Perfect. All right. First up, we have some Xbox news, and it seems, according to an FTC filing, that there's an all-new all-digital Xbox Series X design coming sometime later next year. Boop. I did it. This is both the Xbox Series X, apparently also an Xbox Series S, and the controller are all going to get a refresh sometime next year. This is from Ollie Welsh of Polygon. Microsoft plans to release this lineup in 2024 with all new versions. The controller is going to be a, quote, more immersive controller, according to unredacted documents released as part of the Federal Trade Commission's case against the Activision Blizzard merger. They appear to have been released by accident through all of that kerfuffle. The Xbox Series X is going to get the most dramatic redesign, codenamed Brooklyn. The premium console will have a new cylindrical case and no disk drive, meaning Xbox will leave physical media behind entirely with this mid-generation refresh. The Xbox Series X's storage will be doubled to 2 terabytes. Its wireless and Bluetooth capabilities will be upgraded. It'll be more powerful. It will be more power efficient. And there will be a new USB-C port on the front. About the same price point as the current console at $499. And they're planning to release it by November of next year.
It looks more like Google Assistant than gaming console.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like a wireless router.
For sure. I will admit that like physical copies of games is not a big deal to me, but I also am the person who misses physical tickets, especially like with my season tickets to the Broncos, like being able to get them in the mail and own them. So I can relate to those who are like, man, I'm gonna miss physical media, but it really doesn't make any logical sense. The one thing that I think is a big opportunity though is somebody to make like really cool physical stuff to take the place of that stuff. And I don't know how you would do it to the point where like you could get licensing. For example, could somebody get a Broncos like approval to like make tickets to special games that you can, you know, send out? Same thing with Xbox games. You know, let's say the Xbox Series 437 comes out as their next console, right? Could you make commemorative CD style things that you could send out? Or like Abacus says, I miss instruction booklets. Could you make instruction booklets and send them out? People would buy those. I just don't know if you can get the licensing to actually sell them, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
I think you're describing like premiere editions and collector's editions, because all of those now come with like all of the fun stuff about the game and then a download code.
Oh, so they'll basically give you that same like experience without obviously the disc, because you have no place to put it now. It's
Yeah, what they need is like an in between where the game's $70, the collector's edition is anywhere from like $200 to $600. They need one that's like $100 that comes with like just a little bit of like collector's thing. I don't need the statues. They all come with statues. I don't need them.
well, maybe you just need to start collecting statues. Have you ever thought about that?
I have nowhere to put them. I guess I could put them on this desk that I sit in front of for some reason.
You're just now realizing that after 3 years. Or maybe I'm just realizing that after 3 years.
It's a very confusing newsroom I get myself into every morning.
They keep yelling at you on production. They're like, Sports Doc, get behind the desk.
Behind the desk.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why are you right in front of the camera?
we'll fix it next time.
Who brought your chair?
In our next news story, Nintendo, as we continue to talk about Switch 2, seemed to have briefed Activision on the Switch 2 last year. So this has been around longer than we've really been aware. This is from Nicole Carpenter of Polygon. And apparently Nintendo CEO Shuntaro Furukawa met with Activision executives in 2022. They've been briefing key partner studios on its next generation Nintendo Switch hardware ahead of the console's reported 2024 release. We did recently talk about it being shown behind closed doors at some recent conferences. Well, apparently they've been doing this for a while. There's an email chain from December of 2022, and its attached documents are heavily redacted, but they show that Activision CEO Bobby Kotick met with Nintendo president on December 15th. The document was sent by a senior vice president of global platform strategy and partner relations at Activision to platform strategy and partnerships director and Activision chief financial officer. The later of whom passed it along to Kotick. The 9 pages are heavily redacted with only a small note on the next generation Switch's performance expectations. It says, quote, given the closer alignment to Gen 8 platforms in terms of performance and our previous offerings on PlayStation 4/Xbox One, it is reasonable to assume we could make something compelling for the NG Switch as well. It would be helpful to secure early access to development hardware prototypes and prove that out nicely and early.
So does this have any relevance now, or is this kind of a neat tidbit of like, no, this is something that happened a while ago?
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Just a closer look at where they might be in terms of development and how realistic a 2024 launch for the system is, and it seems like they're on track.
Will you be in the market for a Switch 2?
Yeah, it may not be day one, but yeah, I'll get the new Switch.
Okay. Can I borrow it?
No, it's mine.
Okay, fair enough.
You can look at it. See, that's it.
Why are you holding your hands up in a claw-like motion?
I'm excited to see it though. Is it just an iterative, more powerful Switch, or are they gonna do, as I've said, something Nintendo-y and cause some sort of chaos?
I'm telling you, it's the Switch Wii U.
I do like their name for it though, because they refer to it as the NG Switch, the next generation Switch. They should just call it that. NG Switch.
I'm sure they'll take your thoughts into consideration.
Nah, they'll call it the Switch 360 for some reason. In our last news story, a fun look at a game that was announced that's coming out this November. It's the first ever Bluey video game, and it's going to launch November of this year. This is from Adele Anchor's Range of IGN. This is a game going to be releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 5 and 4, Xbox Series X/S, Xbox One, PC, all on November 17th. This is Outright Games in a partnership with BBC Studios. They're going to open up the gaming world to the beloved animated preschool series and inviting you to join Bluey and her buddies in an all-new interactive sandbox adventure, aptly titled Bluey, the video game.
I'm gonna play it.
I'm gonna play it too. It's probably gonna be easy platinum.
Listen, they say something about. Did I hear the words preschool a second ago? No. Bluey's a cartoon for grown-ups, and I don't care what anyone says. So there's nothing about this show that was designed for children. It is all for us, and so this game is coming out for us, and you can't play it, kids. This is my game. Get away from it. Frustrating.
It's pretty fantastic. Yeah. It does appear like the full original voice talent is joining the game, so that'll be great. And it's gonna tell a brand new 4-part storyline that players can follow at their own pace, jumping between story quests and activities to earn in-game rewards. This is like a full-on like open world game. This is great.
Can you create a character?
I hope so. So we'll check this out. There's a lot of kid video games out there, and I usually wait for them to come on PlayStation Plus for free, and then play them because they're all like 1 to 2 hour platinums, and they're great. But I don't know if I want to wait for this one. We should pick this one up.
I'm telling you.
Maybe this should be name of the month that month, and we'll play it on Thursdays.
Collusion, the game. Yeah, I think this will be on my GameFly queue because I just had 2 spots open up because we got some games for Saturday. So yeah, I'm excited about this.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. My text. Don't look.
No one look.
Don't look. I'm covering it up. BitTrap Rerunner plus I think it's supposed to be Runner plus Rerunner Maker is out on PC. Broken Edge is out on PlayStation. Lies of P is out on the PlayStations, Xboxes, and PC. Mall Craze is out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Robospital. Out on PC.
I didn't read it like that at all. Yeah, it's Robospital.
It's Robo Hospital. Robospital.
There you go, Robospital. Man, that's a mouthful. But that is good for it to have a chance at name of the morning, name of the month rather, because the more of a mouthful, I suppose, the better of a chance you have. So, Robospital. You can go ahead and repost what it was because I took it out of the Twitch feed. But one thing you should know about this show is it's also always still on the screen, unless I ban sports.gaming, which I didn't want to do. So it's right there. And now it's there again. So bam. Wow. In case you didn't know, Robospital is out today. It is our name of the morning. Can become name of the month. It just depends on what happens. Find out more at Gaming Morning Show. Stop it! It's too many. It's too many. It's Gaming Morning Show. Uh-oh. I think there's a skunk. But Hefty Floof is outside.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Are we about to have like a Looney Tunes show happen? Oh my god, it's so potent. Is the skunk in my garage?
It's right behind you. Ah.
Ugh, gross. All right, thank you for being here. It is Gaming Morning Show. We are really behind the clock, so we're going to do a couple of things very quickly. And we want you to go to our website, which is gamingmorningshow.tv, but more specifically, gamingmorningshow.tv/September 23rd, because that has everything you need to know about the Royal International National We've been on the air for 3 years. GMS World Event in space. It starts on September 23rd at 9 a.m. Pacific time, but we have made a commitment to you, and that, chat, is that we are going to play Fudge Village until we finish it. Nothing is going to get on our way this time. It is finally going to happen. We are going to take care of everything.
Bravo! Great job.
Going to take care of it all the way till the end. And then if we have time for anything else, we'll figure it out. So,
yeah. What if it gets really scary?
No, we're going to keep going. We're going to push through till the end because many people, and by many people I mean, hey, it's Brendan, have been asking us to finish that damn game for 3 years. So,
what if it like makes you jump?
Makes me want to
going?
jump.
Crisscross would make you. What if crisscross is in the game?
Oh yeah, well I mean that's what they do. They make you jump. So, all right, say hi to the animals.
You can news if you
While
want.
we tell you the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is now 6:43. Like I said, we are significantly behind the clock. Ben Hooper brings us this story. It is about, well, a wandering pig on Bacon Creek Road. The story is about police who have found this pig. It was wandering loose on Bacon Creek Road in Kentucky, and they're trying to find the owner of this small stray pig that was found wandering loose. The Corbin Police Department said in a Facebook post that officers came across the pig wandering loose on Bacon Creek Road while they were on patrol. The department shared a photo of the pig riding in the back seat of a patrol cruiser and wrote, quote, "Seriously, if you own this pig, he is in custody at the Corbin Police Department. Please hurry before the Corbin Fire Department gets hungry." That's a very big threat.
Yeah. It's a significant threat there.
Jeez Louise. What'd that poor pig do to you? I like how they do that with the pig. Would they do that with any other type of pet? Like, hey, we found this cat. Hurry up before Lou and Filing gets hungry. I don't think so. By the way, I almost completely screwed us over there because I came flying in, knocked you down, and made a huge hole for them to score. And I did it again. All right, I'm ready to play the game. Sorry, we've had a lot of distractions this morning.
Should have had it. Our teammate should have had it. He flipped right on by it.
All right, Abacus says, wait, jelly, jam, and jello are not the same thing. Jelly is made from fruit juice and pectin. Jello is gelatin made from meat products. Pectin is made from plants. Gelatin is made from bone. Ooh, gelatin's made from bone? I knew it was made by animal stuff, but it's made from bone?
Yeah. It's gross.
Like bone marrow?
I think it's like ground
Oh
up.
my gosh, after you hit the ball.
I think it's like just ground up parts of the bone.
Oh my gosh, that's so gross. Why would anyone eat that?
It makes it jiggly.
Because it's delicious. So, but I'm still confused. So jelly is fruit spread, right?
Mm-hmm.
And jelly, the difference between jelly and jam is jelly is like without stuff.
I always forget. There's jelly, jam, and preserves, and their details always escape me.
All right, we're gonna need someone. By the way, Downs suggested that the next Switch console be the We Switch You. We switch you to a different company of gaming consoles. Am I right?
If they used any naming similarities to the Wii U, I would have such a hard time not judging it by its name alone.
Like, you're smart enough to realize like it's not the same thing, but it would still, the branding
Yep.
would turn you away.
Yep. Which they won't do because the Wii U was a colossal failure. But yeah, I would have such a hard time.
That's-
Irrationally so.
Somewhere out there, there's like a Wii U support club who they think it was the greatest thing of all time. And
Yeah, there's definitely a small percentage of people who really liked the Wii U, but me and their their sales and its lifespan.
Other than that, though, if you ignore the sales, the lifespan, and the amount of titles made for it, massive, massive success.
Yeah, you know it's a bad sign when every good Wii U game was re-released on the Switch because they're like, people need to play these.
And no one
Please
ever
put
saw
them
it.
out again.
No one ever saw it. Town's got auto-modded for Jam, which is interesting. Oh, see, Abacus says I loved my Wii U. In case you didn't know, Sean has a hatred for the Wii U.
That's because it's terrible.
We don't talk about Wii U.
Oh, so Abacus is right. So jelly is made with juice, jam is made with fruit, but it doesn't have any fruit remnants in it, whereas preserves has the fruit remnants in it. Which is why I prefer, like, I like to have like a chunk of strawberry show up. True Mega said bone marrow is delicious. I've never had it. I've seen people prepare it, but I've never actually tried it myself.
Yeah, I've never really had it either.
Because you kind of like, Drew Mega, you kind of like crack it, like it's already cracked, and then you kind of like suck the marrow out, right?
Yeah, it's on the inside of the bones.
But that's how it's like served, I think, is you get like little bone sticks, and then you go. Oh, I tried to time that. I was trying to time that kind of like a quick attack in volleyball. All right, we got 1 minute left, and then we're going to get you to birthdays this day in gaming history. If you know someone celebrating birthday, please get ready for that. Yesterday, we had to wish everybody who had a birthday last week, including Sports.Gaming, a happy birthday because we were off all of last week.
It was a busy couple days.
Uh-oh, now Downs is struggling. So wait, this is getting more confusing because your jelly is not the same as our jelly. Your jelly is just called jam. In the UK, jelly is a sweet dessert like Jell-O, but also we have Angel Delight that is made with milk, which is also some of your Jell-O products. Yeah, I think Sean had it right. So if you ignore Jell-O's entry into pudding, because that seemingly came out of maybe not nowhere, but it doesn't have nothing to do with gelatin, right? Other than they're both quasi-jiggly.
Yeah. Also, Quasi-Jiggly was my nickname in high school.
Gross. If you ignore all of that, though, Downs, then you know exactly what we're talking about. So,
Yeah. I think the issue is in the UK, Doodle-Doo, they have a generic term for what we call Jell-O, and they call it jelly. We don't call it jelly because we already have something that's called jelly. We don't have a generic term for Jell-O, unless you want to go
gelatin
powdered,
dessert. Yeah.
powdered gelatin dessert.
Yeah. I think, at the end of the day, just like our pudding is chocolate pudding, it's the same as Yorkshire pudding. So I only reference that because when I was looking to see if we talked about Butterscotch Day in the past, I found Butterscotch Pudding Day, and that's when we specifically have in our production notes that Yorkshire pudding is not dessert pudding. All right, last call, please, to vote in our Twitter poll from yesterday, just because we had a great story about rattlesnakes, and gosh, I want more people to have a chance to engage with it, which is how many rattlesnakes is too many rattlesnakes? You can vote at twitter.com/watchgms. Down says, in the UK, jelly is a sweet dessert like Jell-O, but also we have Angel Delight that's made with milk. I mentioned that already. Drew Mega says, bone marrow, typically served prepared in the bone is cut in half, and you scoop it out with a spoon and eat it. So Hefty's little straw analogy is not correct. You don't like slurp. Don't slurp your marrow. Damn it. If I catch you slurping your marrow, then you're out of here. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you know someone celebrating a birthday today, please inform us. Advise us of the fact, because we would like to celebrate with you. In fact, after the marathon of audience birthdays from last week, we still have no audience birthdays this week, unless, of course, you tell us of one. So you're welcome and invited to do so, and we will sing you a birthday song. Meanwhile, we will dive into the world of celebrity birthdays, and today, actor Jeremy Irons turns 75.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy was born on the Isle of Wight off the coast of England.
Is that how you say that? Wight? W-I-G-H-T?
No idea.
Oh. I mean, I believe you.
I don't know how else I'd say it.
So Jeremy Irons was the bad person in Die Hard with a Vengeance, and I believe also the voice of Scar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So be prepared for a birthday celebration. Tell me if I say this correctly. Jeremy Irons.
No.
Because I often will say iron incorrectly, so that's why I just go Iron.
Yeah.
Am I saying it better when I say Iron?
No.
Okay. So it's all bad is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Good thing I can't say any words correctly.
Jeremy Irons.
Yep, Irons. We said the same thing. Today's singer Trisha Yearwood turns 59.
She was nominated for a daytime Emmy for her show Trisha's Southern Kitchen. Wait off. That was close.
Dodged a bullet there.
How many nominations?
Nope. We only do primetime Emmys, Bob. I'm sorry. Not gonna do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's so dejected. Today, news anchor Soledad O'Brien turns 57.
Fun fact, has appeared as herself on multiple TV shows, including House of Cards and Mr. Robot. Has not appeared on Mr. Robospital.
What about General Robospital? I don't know who this person is, but I want to know if they appeared in these TV shows as like a news anchor.
I would assume so.
Yeah, probably an easy place to put them. So, speaking of bone marrow, in a way, today's celebrity chef Michael Symon turns 54. Hosts a show on Food Network where he goes to like different barbecue spots and probably has eaten bone marrow. That's a guess that I'm making.
Fun fact. Michael's first cookbook was published in 2009. Also, did you know this image is distributed for Lipton? It really wants you to know.
Oh, because it's from a chef fest that was brought to you by Lipton. By the way, did you know the event, which is called Chef Fest, is sought to inspire people to use mealtime as a moment to take a break and reconnect with each other, featuring a cooking demo highlighting Sophia Bush, a mealtime memories, including one of her favorite dishes reimagined by Michael Symon. Lipton infused cocktails and cooking tips. For more information on the dining series and to view recipes, go to LiptonBrightBites.com.
Image distributed for Lipton.
Huh. That's a very interesting thing that we just witnessed.
I've got another confession to make.
I don't think I realized that PR campaigns can include images with prompts, but I'm guessing that's what happened here.
Yeah.
I feel like some iced tea all of a sudden. That's weird. Today, TV host Jimmy Fallon turns 49.
He has hosted SNL in 2011, 2013, and 2017.
And it's time for everyone's favorite game. Sean tells us the musical guest when
For all of them?
Jimmy Fallon hosted Saturday Night Live in 2011 and 2013 and 2017. Woo! Let's go! It's time.
So 2011
Yes.
was
yes.
Justin Timberlake.
Okay, so you said in 2011. This is when Jimmy Fallon hosted Saturday Night Live. By the way, Don Roy King directed that particular episode. You said the musical guest was Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
All right, is your answer locked in?
Yeah.
All right, ready? I'm
Incorrect.
so sorry. That was Michael Bubble that day.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
a good one, too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What about 2013?
All right, well, then 2013 was Justin Timberlake.
You're seeming to insinuate that Jimmy Fallon does a lot of different things with Justin Timberlake.
It seems like a good chance.
It probably is, especially for the absurdity of this game. Sean, in 2013, it was a December 21st edition of Saturday Night Live. The musical guest was
Correct.
Justin Timberlake. Let's go! All right.
Yeah.
So proud of you. Nice work. All right, 2017, your final chance at this one.
I was hoping that one wouldn't be Justin Timberlake, so I could guess it again. But what about Miley Cyrus?
You said Miley Cyrus. Now, Bob just raised his hand. Bob wants to give you a hint. Bob, go ahead.
Arkansas's favorite harpsichord player.
I know it's a pretty vague hint. Do you have any idea who it
Is it
was?
really Harry Styles?
Correct.
Correct. It was
Wow.
Harry Styles, season 42, episode 18.
That's a pretty solid episode, too.
There you go. That was also directed by Don Roy King that day. So nice work. Official tally.
2, 4, 3. You are one of life's winners.
Congratulations, Sports Gaming. Nice work.
Take it. Thank you.
Yeah, nice work. All right. Today, actress Allison Sweeney turns 47.
Allison has appeared as a guest judge on multiple food shows, including Iron Chef America and Beat Bobby Flay.
Gosh, I love Beat Bobby Flay. There's certain Food Network shows that are packaged so well that I could just watch them. Like, it'd be like the Law and Order loop, where you would watch Law and Order on like TBS, and then they start the next episode before you have a chance to get up.
Yep.
Same kind of thing. Guys, grocery games I could watch all day. All day. Today, actress Danielle Panabaker turns 36.
Her middle name is Nicole.
Danielle Nicole Panabaker? Actress Katrina Bowden turns 35.
Fun fact, one of her first TV show appearances was on the soap opera One Life to Live.
One Life to Live. It was Katrina Bowden. No, I don't need that anymore. Katrina Bowden, One Life to Live. Wow, One Life to Live has been on TV, or was on TV, from 1968 to 2013.
Wow,
Isn't that nuts?
that's pretty crazy.
I mean, maybe at this point it's actually more nuts that it's off the air.
Yeah.
They thought it would never die. Yeah, I can't find the actual episode quickly enough, or else we would do a little. What was the plot to Katrina Bowden's episode? But it probably was a recurring character too. So
Yeah.
any other birthdays catch your eye?
Speaking of Saturday Night Live, comedian Sherry O'Terry is 61.
I did like Sherry O'Terry quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Adam West's birthday today.
Oh, I remember Adam West. One of my favorite things that Adam ever said was, "I'm Batman." Wasn't he the one who had the deepest Batman voice?
He had the most iconic Batman voice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Okay. So we're going to pivot to this day in gaming history, because today is September 19th, 2023. This day in the year 2000,
In the year 2000.
Activision releases the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 video game that was available for the PlayStation.
In the year 2000.
Had today been the anniversary of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I probably would have made a topic of the day. But I always try to look at like milestones, like the 15th year or the 20th year or something like that. And clearly that would not be the case since the year 2000 was just 23 years ago. But in 2005, Nintendo released Game Boy Micro as handheld video game system in the US. It was available in silver or black with 3 different faceplates. The system can play Game Boy Advance cartridges, but not earlier Game Boy cartridges or the e-reader. It was 4x2 by 0.7 inches, and it sold for $99.99. Do you have any recollection of the Micro?
Just a whittle guy. I'm aware of it existing, but I never had my hands on it.
I don't have my tape measure, but that's really small.
It's itty bitty. Yeah. Micro.
2006, Capcom put out the Okami video game for PlayStation 2 in the US. Okami? Same year, Atlas put out Contact. That was for the Nintendo DS, as well as that same year. Eidos releases the Just Cause video game for PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and Xbox. And Square Enix put out Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime for the Nintendo DS.
Nice. Rocket Slime.
I'm Rocket Slime, moving through my Nintendo DS. Rocket Slime. 2011, Sean, Nintendo put out Kirby Mass Attack. That was for Nintendo DS.
Nice.
It was followed by Kirby Mass Effect. Mass Effect came out after that. So, there you go. All right, that's your This Day in Gaming History. Those are your birthdays. That was 1 hour of Gaming Morning Show, believe it or not. I still am pretty impressed. You got 2 for 3 on Name That Musical guest. So
yeah, I was happy to get one on my own.
Bob gave you a minor hint.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone's gonna know who Arkansas's favorite harpsichord player is. So, good morning and nice chat to Chat FM.
Nice chat.
It's great to have you here. Chat FM says, "Why do some pudding packages always tell me I am a family of 4?" It's a good amount of serving sizes in there, isn't there? Down says, just like pizza offers, feast for 4, feast for me. Abacus said the Game Boy Advance Mini, or Micro rather, was cool, but you couldn't read anything. Just like,
It was really little.
Let me put my bifocals on really quick. All right, next hour, top snack pack pudding flavors, including solving Sean's perplexed feeling over the fact that you had multiple kinds of chocolate layered in a pudding for some reason. It was not sustainable. So, all right, stay tuned. We're gonna send you to a break. We'll come back with sports as well. It's Gaming Morning Show. It is September 19th, 2023, and we're available on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. Special Bond. Styles switched, but never the essence. If you love hats and DIY, then September 15th is the perfect day for you. I actually would like to see more DIY hat makers. You see a whole bunch of TikToks of people like remodeling houses or making like things that they put on Etsy. See some more hat makers. Probably exist. Let's go make a hat. Maybe out of Sean's cat.
Be a very temporary hat.
Let's go make a hat. Make a hat. Arturo would not be happy. No longer also on the NFL Network. It's also no longer on one of the other broadcast networks. It's just on Amazon. So that's coming up tonight. I'm going to watch pretty stress-free. I am interested to see, though, if it becomes like the Super Bowl was for me last year, where I was like, I don't care who wins. You were there with me.
Yeah, that evolved.
It kind of did. And it took about what, 4 plays?
Yeah. Yeah, we were on the same page, like, once that game started.
Yeah, we were. Wasn't supposed to be that way.
Turned out we cared a lot more than we go. Oh no! Solidarity.
We don't have much budget. I wouldn't break that puppet bell.
Oh, I ripped my hat.
I shed a tear for your tear. Best worth of assists.
Sean needs the assists.
We had the counter earlier. Sean's basically like a couple of assists away.
Yeah, 84.
Nice.
We will have some more 2-year anniversary
Put it on a pancake.
news as we move into our 3rd year of Gaming Morning Show in GMS. So stick around. We'll have something for you coming up on Friday's edition of the show. So thank you for being here. Anything I missed?
No, do you want me to do my scary thing? Promised a scary thing.
No, I don't like scary things.
Ah, they want to see the scary thing. I didn't mean to do it twice, but I didn't fall over, so that was good.
Cha-ching.
Oh, it's wheeling and dealing.
Nice.
Oh, Unknown Story was there too. Woohoo!
Yeah. Nice work.
Cracked.
Limson riding, jet flying.
Now that's a big swing.
All right, well, we're at 347. We are now officially 70 balloons away from tying our all-time record. And by 70, I mean 60.
Nice work.
Math.
We'll send all players 25 dream shards to make up for the balance issues, to kind of band-aid the fix, and then they have since patched it to change the spawn rate of dream shards to make it not quite an issue anymore.
I mean, I've watched Perfect Lioness play a little bit of this game. I think we raided Papa Paws, or through via cream cheese we got over to Papa Paws, and Papa's been playing the Disney game. So I've seen a variety of folks playing it, and it looks just like I had someone describe it to me as Animal Crossing but with Disney, and kind of is that way. So as long as they can quit sharding, then they'll be fine.
So they need more sharding.
Oh, sorry, shard more.
Oh man.
Tacos as opposed to anything else on their menu. Yeah, the pork taco at Taco Time is really good. I also like it because it's very sauceless. So. Well, the good news, I think we're going to win. We did it! Celebrate! Nice work. One of life's winners at 7:49 West Coast time. It is 10:49 out east, and it is 3:49 for those watching GMS in the UK. Do-do-do. Oof. Those.
Coming soon from GMS, it's the Royal International National. We've been on the air for 3 years, GMS World Event in Space. Follow GMS on Twitter and Discord for more details. Thank you all for being a part of the GMS audience for 3 years. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. And go to our website, GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Go to our website, GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see those GMS dancing dinosaurs that we ourselves have made in the chat, as it is, in fact, September 19th, 2023. Thank you for being here. It's the Tuesday edition of the show. That is Sports.Gaming. On the left side of your screen, I am Hefty Goof. Those are the menagerie animals behind Sports.Gaming, including Bear, Eagle, the Mathemateagle, and Walrus, the Handy Thesaurus, while also giving a shout out to Bird, the Runaway Emu, who's decided, I mean, is it by common law at this point? Like, has Bird agreed to be part of the menagerie long term?
He's always hesitant, but I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, I'll believe you. I mean, if one day Bird, the Runaway Emu doesn't show up, though, I'm going to be pretty sad.
Yeah, I'd be pretty sad, too.
All right, we'll see what happens. It's still up in the air, but it sounds like a good chance that Bird is our 4th animal in the menagerie. This just in, so part of the morning routine now that the school year is here is one of the vehicles has to be removed from the garage to enable a more smooth transition for the kids to go to school. And I open up the garage, and the skunk smell is actually less potent outside than it is in the garage. And now I'm really worried that there's a skunk in my garage. So,
yeah, that's a bad sign.
I imagine that it would be way worse if there was actually a skunk in the garage. And also, when I opened up the big door, the skunk would have been like, I am out of here. I don't like being in this enclosed space.
Maybe he's trying to be the start of your menagerie. Why don't you open up the window?
Yeah, I do want a window open with a skunk in here. Ugh, gross. Good morning and nice chat to Groggy or Die, who is here.
Nice chat!
Groggy or Die, you're invited to check out the VOD from yesterday. There was a whole bunch of GMS Plus questions, and we, of course, refer those to Groggy or Die. It's a very unofficial role, but if you have any questions about GMS Plus, buy whatever Groggy's selling you. So, because that's the place to get it. It comes with like clothing or something. I don't know. Yeah. I bet Groggy will even include the official GMS dancing dinosaur emote too. So
yeah, he's just kind
of. Chat FM says it was hard in the military. We couldn't share pudding as it was classed as helping someone to desert.
Bravo! Great job. Huzzah!
Bob's on your bandwagon. Nice to see you. Groggy says, I'm getting in the shower. Entertain me. You could say please.
Yes, no, we're not going to entertain anybody.
Yar!
I don't know is Bob's Talk Like a Pirate Day in conjunction with us? Like, is he with us or is...
That's a good question about Bob.
Yar!
That one was growly.
Mm-hmm. He's got something in his throat or something.
Yar!
Good morning, nice chat to businesses. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here.
Hello, sis. What's happening?
You got right up on the microphone for that one.
Yeah, he gets really loud there.
We have sort of a problem here.
Oh? Interesting.
You apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your Rocket League reports. Did you see the memo about them?
That makes sense. But by the way, Bob is wearing glasses and holding a coffee mug.
Yeah. If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great.
Okay. ISIS. It's good to see. Chat FM did say code is right here. Just say the word. Nah, you can stay. You can stay. You're fine. Abacus goes, does Bob need you to come in on Saturday? I don't know. Bob?
I'm gonna need you to work on Saturday.
Okay, that'd be perfect.
That would be great.
Right, good to see you. Let's play some Rocket League. Coming up, we're gonna tell you some top snack pack pudding flavors, so stick around for that. Today's topic of the day, by the way, if you haven't answered it, we would certainly appreciate you doing so. It's National Butterscotch Pudding, so we're asking you pudding day. What's the best type of pudding? So, Groggy Your Dice says, I had to shower. I got my miles in early. Well done. By the way, if that is you on the Jumbotron, which it certainly appeared to be in our Discord, Groggy shared that. Nice work on the arms there, Groggy. I mean, I'm telling you. Those are... You can tell you put some work in, my friend. Nice work. Welcome to the Groggy Gun Show. Jeez.
Well, Groggy's not the one in the overalls.
Oh, really?
I don't.
It looked like Groggy to me.
I think he's over there.
Oh, now I'm looking.
Isn't that him off to the left? Like right
Oh,
next
it
to the
is
chicken
him.
sandwich?
You're so right. I thought the guy in the overall. They'll tell whoever that is. Nice work on the gun show.
Groggy, so your arms are just average.
I can't tell about your arms. I'm telling you, but look for the person in the overall. Doesn't look that far. It looks like Groggy without glasses.
Yeah. Nah, I'd buy that.
Wow. This whole time I'm sitting there like, wow. Oh, Groggy.
Man, Groggy got ripped.
It's okay, Groggy. You were on the Jumbotron, and
You are one of life's winners.
so we believe in you. We believe in you. How's your coffee this morning?
It's pretty good. Pretty hot today.
Yeah. Down says, I thought Groggy was the ginger one with the long hair right in the front. Again, this is all in our Discord. If you have no clue what we're talking about, you can go to ! Discord and check it out. So. Official Rocket League standings for today.
2, 4, 2.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Pretty good so far.
I haven't lost once. The guy in the overalls, his name is Jarrett. He works for UPS working on airplanes. It's so funny because I looked at it, that person. I was like, oh, I bet that person works on airplanes. That's weird. But that everyone knows that's how arms get swole. I can't hit the brakes. Arms get swole when you're working on airplanes. Am I right?
Yeah. All the flying.
And the torque. I've never worked on airplanes myself, but they need a lot of torque. Probably. Our teammate would like us to know that on your left, this is Rocket League.
Just on your left.
Yeah. Ooh, that was close. No, apparently the person who has the red hair is Jarrett's girlfriend. So. Please tell me, though, that you have checkerboard patterned overalls. Or are those coveralls? I never remember which one's which.
Those are overalls because you can see the arms.
Whereas coveralls,
Coverall.
Yeah. Got it. He's a pretty sweet gig. He flies anywhere for free. Does he just have to hop into like a UPS box?
Get it.
Do you have to go overnight, or can you go like 3 days?
No, why would you want to go 3 days?
I'm telling you, that's what it's like. You get to the ground because the plane's not going to fly for 3 days, and you're like, I want to get. Nope, you can't get out here. You're a 3-day package. Dr. Cleanup? Paging Dr. Cleanup. You have a sharking shark. I believe my sharking has not been terribly... Well, maybe it has today. So if you've never played Rocket League with me before, one of my patented go-to moves is sharking, where I circle the ball to make sure that it feels intimidated. You can't score goals in this game unless the ball that you're trying to hit feels intimidated.
Indeed.
Nice shot. What's that trophy for? The little like winged.
I think it's an aerial shot.
Nah, nice. I've never seen that before. Can you imagine? Groggy says you actually have to fit into an envelope to get on the plane. That's why
Still too high.
That's why Jarrett's arm has seen much of the world, but nothing else. I tried.
Let's try.
Wow. I can't tell if Pillow's mocking me or not.
No, he almost had it there, but missed it.
All right, we got list of the day coming up. In the top right corner of your screen, the website is live. We have one change. We can't raise money for Player versus Hunger. We are going to continue to raise money for someone on Saturday, but just announced yesterday, Player versus Hunger has decided to kind of close up shop. Maybe not permanently. You know, you never know until you know. But definitely for the foreseeable future. And can't commend Fluffy Pancake and company for all the work that they did over 6 years of trying to help fight food insecurity using video games as kind of not a lens, but you know, a rallying cry.
Yeah.
A common thread to help support that. And we had a really fun time. The first anniversary event that we did, raising money for Player versus Hunger. So likely we'll find one of their recommended partners to work with on Saturday. But for the time being, just want to give a huge shout out to Player versus Hunger. And anything you can do to continue to fight food insecurity, certainly look at that opportunity. So. Yeah, if you want to find out more about the event on Saturday, just go to gamingmorningshow.tv/September or Sept23. You can find it easily by just clicking the link that we share in the chat. So. Nice shot.
Thanks.
Are we about to go 3 for 3 on a Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm going to be undefeated for today.
Oh, yeah, because you have to drop off.
Yeah, so all bets are off in the last game.
Well, I usually have an easier time in the games you're not in just because the degree of difficulty is lower. I get my lobbies instead of your lobbies. Oh, skilled one. A good score, says Businesses. Thank you very much, Sis. I'm telling you, whenever you have a chance, get yourself a hype person like Sis. Now, if Sis could just finish up those Rocket League reports, that'd be great. There goes the shutout. Wink. Didn't you know a shutout's allowing 1 goal now?
It's just winning by 3 is a shutout.
Let's see. Everyone's meeting up now. We have someone who's in Nashville. We have someone who's in Kentucky. So the official GMS South East, GMS East meetup. Groggy will lead that. It's probably part of GMS Plus for all I know. I don't know.
Sure, it's got to be.
Yeah. So, Pillow, congratulations, MVP. Sean was about 100 off the pace, and then I was there. So
You participated.
yeah, I was around. I checked in. So.
You were also 3 for 3.
3, 4, 3. You are one of life's winners. Huzzah!
Perfect. It's now 7:27 West Coast time. It is 10:27 out east. It is 3:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. Abacus says GMS East. Groggy, I will happily help you with that because we have Groggy saying, speaking of being a Kentucky man, I'm going to go hunt some bourbon, and you're coming with me. Oh, okay, all right. Man, I tell you what, if anywhere that Hefty is going to have some bourbon, it's going to be like Kentucky, because I'm not drinking it on my own. So yeah. It'd have to be event-based bourbon.
Yeah. I'd have some with you.
Maybe that's like a product line we can make, event-based spirits. So, still waiting on Ryan to come to a Wildcats game with me. All right, I'll take a look at the schedule for this upcoming year. Okay. Good morning, and nice chat to Keith Anthony 89. Which, by the way, it's great to see you because
Nice chat.
I remember your name got changed by your brother. A little bit of a sibling funniness because you said this is how my name sounds. And it still hasn't been changed back, so I'm guessing Keith Anthony 89 is fitting you nicely. So, also says, isn't Wildcats High School Musicals team? I feel like Wildcats is the team name when somebody doesn't know what to name their school.
Yeah. Yeah, like High School Musical, Arizona.
19,000 high schools across the country. We're all in this together, everyone, something else, don't know more than that part.
Nice.
Groggy says, and yes, that would be great, Abacus. I'm looking for Weller at retail price. To be bourbon, it has to come from Kentucky. Sorry, that is true. What I meant was, I'm not going to just like drink it on my own here, having purchased a bottle from Kentucky. So, right. You're not a bourbon whiskey guy, are you?
Yeah, I like whiskey.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Ugh. They kicked me out of Montana because I didn't like it. So, that's not true. All right, let's do some snack pack pudding flavors. Chat, today is National Butterscotch Pudding Day. What is the best pudding? Good morning and nice chat to KJ.
Nice chat.
Who's here. Everyone give KJ some official GMS dancing dinosaurs for showing up today. It's great to see you. We're talking about butterscotch pudding, even though I don't even remember what did we get derailed with?
Jello.
Oh, jelly. Yeah. Jello is not jelly. We've established that, correct?
Correct.
All right. This is from the dailymeal.com. It's snack pack pudding flavors ranked. Opens up with few foods transport us back to childhood the way a container of snack pack pudding does. When introduced in 1968, these portable puddings were almost the perfect lunchbox snack, except for their lethal lids, which could slice the dickens out of your tongue if you weren't careful. Is that true?
Yeah.
Why are you
gotta be
eating
careful.
the lid?
Just gotta be careful.
Could you not open it all the way?
I think it's you open it and then you go to lick the foil
Uh-huh.
to get the remnants of the pudding on the top.
Well, don't lick the
You
foil.
gotta be careful.
Don't lick the foil.
Oh, well, you can't let it go to waste.
Oh, okay. Here we go. These are some of the top flavors of all time. Number 9 on this list,
9.
as we go in this order, Unicorn Magic, which, by the way, has been in my household once, and nobody liked it.
No, it tastes like food coloring.
Ooh. If you were basing the ranking strictly on packaging, then this would win hands down. Packaging is very comfortable, colorful. I don't know, maybe it is comfortable too.
Comfortation. The comforting confrontation.
There's also some surprise unicorn tattoos inside. Sadly, the flavor, the texture, and the color did not have us excited as we expected. So you've tried it, huh?
Yep. Not great.
Okay.
8.
Number 8 is tapioca, the boba of the snack pack world. Little tapioca pearls in the pudding. Slightly reminiscent of a rice pudding. It's sweet. It has the texture is unique. So if you don't like your pudding with little tapioca balls in it, then you're probably not gonna like this too much. But I think it's pretty tasty.
I've got another confession to make.
I have never eaten tapioca pudding, but I think tapioca pudding is disgusting.
Yeah, you should try it though.
I know, I probably should.
It's all the texture though.
Yeah. What's the flavor?
Sweet.
Like pudding?
7.
Puddingy.
This is a horrible one for me to get. Number 7 is vanilla. Ugh. Vanilla.
Vanilla, a waste of calories.
But if you basically want to bypass every other good type of pudding, you can go to eat vanilla. Now, I guess I would have vanilla over tapioca and unicorn poop or whatever the first one was. Yeah, if you're going to eat dessert, get something that's not vanilla. Let me try to be objective here. Then notice the aftertaste of this flavor is reminiscent of a classic dulce de leche, which we enjoyed. Textured smooth. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this snack pack. Okay.
6.
Number 6, butterscotch. This should be number 1 because it's clearly the best. Although the team over at the Daily Meal is somewhat divided on the butterscotch flavor. It's one of the things you either love or you hate. The person writing this in particular was in the love camp. So they went to love camp. The flavor's precisely that of melted butterscotch candy, which is pretty fantastic. And it's a fairly low-calorie treat at only 90 calories a cup. Healthy. I'm going to go get some butterscotch pudding and then eat all 4 of it.
Did you just say, though, you kind of snuck in this is clearly the best type of pudding?
Well, yeah, I love butterscotch.
You love butterscotch pudding over, like, chocolate pudding?
Yeah, I think I would.
Wow.
I think
5.
I'd go butterscotch.
All right. Banana cream pie is number 5 on this list. I don't think I've ever had this kind of a snack pack either. It does have the multiple layers. There's like a butterscotch or banana colored one. Then there's like a white one, and then there's more. It says when we mix the layers, that's where the magic happens. The two need each other to balance one another out.
Okay. Yeah. So if we do try this one, you got to get it all.
4.
Number 4, sugar-free chocolate. Chocolate's so good it gets 2 different versions, maybe even 3 different versions on this list. We'll see. But first up is the sugar-free chocolate version. It's not particularly sweet, as the name implies, which for someone who dislikes overly sugary desserts, it's just fine. Its sweetness is conferred from predominantly the sugar alcohols sorbitol and maltitol.
Bummer, I didn't get this one.
It has only 70 calories per cup, so it has fewer calories than the full sugar, but for just 20 extra calories you can just get butterscotch. So
I'm telling you, when you make lists like this, you don't need to split out
3.
the varieties of a variety. Like, just go straight to whatever. Chocolate's number 3 on this list. It starts to talk about some of the statistics, like size and calories and stuff. It is perhaps worth noting that as packaging is concerned, we found these pudding cups rather challenging to open, and that's because Snack Pack intentionally makes their chocolate pudding harder to open. You can read about it, probably.
2.
Number 2 is the Cinnabon snack pack. The best part about this is the packaging says layered. Yum yum yum. That's pretty cool. Like the banana cream pie flavor, this pudding is divided into 2 layers. The top layer, which resembles the icing, and the bottom layer, which mimics the cinnamon pastry. Sampled together, they're pretty good, pretty delectable flavor alone, but together they're even better. So I think this is another one worth mixing up.
Yeah, mix before you eat. So, number one, though.
What?
On this list from the dailymeal.com, the winner of the snack pack pudding tasting is the chocolate fudge flavor. The variety successfully blends what we like most about regular and sugar-free iterations of plain chocolate pudding. It is slightly sweeter, but also has a smoother texture, and the richness of the flavor could be best equal to the batter of fudgy brownie. So there you go. I do like how, where it says on most of these made with real milk, the Cinnabon one says layered, yum, yum, yum. It's like a little tag on the bottom of it. So. All right, Sports.Gaming is going to run. We'll be back with us for the final hour crew. We're going to play Minecraft today, so stick around for that. It's time to find out who our animal host will be. Please welcome to the left side of your screen. Emu, the runaway emu. Bird, the runaway emu. I said that wrong. Could you go back off screen really quick and I'll introduce. Please welcome Bird, the runaway emu. Woo-hoo-hoo. Welcome.
Yes. Yes.
I said it earlier in the show. Bird, the runaway emu is here. It's going to be part of the menagerie for a long time, so it's great to see. It is at 7:38 on this morning radio show that plays games. Let's see. Abacus says, "It's me. I'm your host." What a surprise. What a twist. Ooh, welcome to Abacus.
Moon Knight Shyamalan.
Chad FM says, "Use a sharp knife to open them. Saves the risk of cutting yourself with the lid." But there's a flaw in that plan. Yeah, that might not be the best idea. Drew Mega says, "Come on, you can't go wrong with vanilla." Yes, you can. Vanilla is just not worth it.
Vanilla is great, and Hefty is wrong about vanilla.
Agree to disagree. I mean, again, I will eat something vanilla in the absence of anything sugary, but still. I mean, you gotta go chocolate. Butterscotch? I'm surprised. Sports.Gaming, a firm stance on butterscotch. KJ said, "Loved the tapioca pudding in my young adult life. Also had sweet cream is probably the closest in flavor profile, I would say, to tapioca." Man, I don't know if I've had a sweet cream pudding, but I have had like a sweet cream coffee creamer, so maybe there. I'll happily take you on a bourbon tour. I go on one at least once a month. Wow, that's cool. Abacus's snack pack teach you how to open, how to make that tongue do what it needs to do. Boba tea for the win, says Drew Mega. Does Ryan like boba tea? I feel like the texture would get him. Let's see. Do I like boba tea? Well, if you know anything about me.
Ice cream is frozen sauce, so Ryan probably dislikes it.
I don't really like sauces, right? There's definitely a texture thing there sometimes.
Gravy is a sauce. Sauces aren't dressings, and marinades are early to the party.
But no, I probably wouldn't like it. I haven't tried boba tea, though, so I should give it a shot. I would go and try boba tea with somebody who's like, I know everything about boba tea, and I'm going to be your guide. So, butterscotch is the best, but chocolate is the most consistent and groggy. And Drew Mega says, yeah, Bob, Hefty is wrong about vanilla. All right, whatever. All right, it's now 7:40. I got some fun facts from nationaltoday.com about Butterscotch Pudding Day. It's celebrated each year in September. Although there are tons of puddings out there, Butterscotch pudding remains one of the most loved, according to nationaltoday.com. Milk-based dessert prepared with starch, brown sugar, and butter. It's left to cool and set before consumption. Created as far back as 1817, members of England's royal family ate butterscotch candy as a dessert. Many believe the confectionery was invented by a man from Yorkshire, Doncaster, Samuel Parkinson. Records indicate that a recipe for butterscotch candy was included in a newspaper. In 1848, several theories lay claim to the creation of butterscotch. Its origins remain elusive. One such theory is that the name Scotch was used to denote the cutting or scoring of the candy into pieces before it hardens. Others believe that Scotch is a derivative of scorched and refers to the heating of sugar at high temperatures. So there you go. There you go. All right, it is time for...
You can news if you wanna!
The story that we're tracking at this hour. By the way, if you missed our Twitter poll, which asked you, how many rattlesnakes is too many rattlesnakes? The answer ended up being overwhelmingly one. One is too many. So, this is off a story we had yesterday about 20 rattlesnakes cleaned out of a garage. This story comes to you courtesy of Ben Hooper as well. It's about a bear that invades a Florida garage and eats all the vegan ice cream. The story from Ben Hooper of UPI. A hungry black bear invaded a Florida family's garage, got into a freezer, and feasted on pizza, burger patties, bread, and vegan ice cream. The person said they realized they had forgotten to close their garage door at the home where they live with their parents, and when they attempted to use a smartphone app to shut the door, they got an error message telling them something was in the way. The person said the garage went out to the garage and discovered that the freezer door was open and food was all over the floor, including a pint of vegan ice cream. Quote, "It's actually coffee flavored ice cream with boba in it, and it's from Trader Joe's. Super good. Apparently really good," they told a TV station. This person and their parents reviewed security camera footage and found the video of a culprit, the bear, crossing a neighbor's driveway and entering the garage. Quote, "The hair started standing up on the back of my neck. We were just violated by a bear." Another person in California had a similar situation this week when they arrived home to find a bear had entered their home through a side door and raided the kitchen refrigerator. In the latter's case, the Bruin made a meal out of some fresh honey and mangoes. It's actually very good. Coffee-flavored ice cream with boba in it. Isn't that fitting for the discussion that we're having? That's why you always close your garage door. Keeps the bears out. Apparently. All right, there's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It's now 7:43. Did they use a few snakes to scare it out? Chat FM wondered. No, I don't think they did. I think they just let the bear be on its merry way. Call it a day. Although, again, if you had that Arizona garage with the 20 rattlesnakes, I bet that bear's not going in there. Abacus says Butterscotch is a treat, so it's really well made banana pudding. I hear you on banana pudding. I may have to try it again. KJ says we have a friend in SoCal who could probably do a boba tea tour for you. All right, I'll hit Kentucky, do a bourbon tour, hit Southern California. You know, I don't think I'm looking for a boba tour. I think I'm looking for one boba shot. Call it good. KJ says, I've had that boba ice cream. It is so good. Nice. Doncaster is in my neck of the world, says I was JF Downs. All right. Everyone to Downs' place. We're going to go eat some I was going to say original butterscotch, royal butterscotch. I don't know. All right, please go to gamingmorningshow.tv/sept23. It's short for September. I will post that link into the chat again one more time, and we'll also start putting it in the Discord. But we have our agenda out for most of September 23rd's Royal International National. We've been on the air for 3 years, GMS World event in space. We're going to be on twitch.tv/gamingmorningshow starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. And we're going to play GMS Fudge Village, Resident Evil Village, until we're done with it. Once we're done with it, then we're done with it. We're never playing a Resident Evil game again. Probably. If we're going to play another Resident Evil game, then we're going to play one that we can finish in 2 days, because we've been playing Resident Evil Village since October. Chat FM says, I've learned a lot about America, such as don't own a garage. No, it's fine to own the garage. Just don't load your garage with snakes or access to bears. Yeah, if you don't put the bears in the garage, garages are very handy. Although I have already told you this morning that my garage smells of skunk. And because the smell of skunk was greater in the garage than it was when I opened the garage door, I'm concerned that there's actually a skunk in my garage. I never did check to make sure Hefty Floof is okay, but because my wife didn't come running out here and say something to the effect of Hefty Floof has been sprayed by a skunk, I'm guessing that Floof is fine. They're used for storing wild animals. Some people will put cars in their garage. Others, yeah, they'll store their wild animals. That's a nice shot. I screwed that up. The skunk might have sprayed your garage. Maybe. I mean, it smells like it's coming from the far side of the house, but that is the side of the studio that my desk is set up in. So we have lots of skunks where we live. So, yeah. Like, sometimes our neighborhood will just smell of, like, light skunk. It'll have an essence of skunk. All right, I got an assist for that. Nice long shot. Plot twist, Hefty Floof was never a cat, but in fact a very pretty skunk. No, that's not the case. I have made Floof angry enough that Floof would have just sprayed me at this point. So, although one of the best stories is Sports.Gaming talking about how, and this is when they lived just as close to me as they live now, because again, lots of skunks in our neighborhood. Sports.Gaming accidentally left the back, no, didn't accidentally leave the back door open. Arturo would often go outside, and they would leave the door open for Arturo to return back inside at Arturo's leisure. And one time, a skunk came in and started eating all the food. So Sean has this picture of a skunk eating out of Arturo's food dish. So it was a little interesting. Today, by the way, is National Meow Like a Pirate Day. In addition to Talk Like a Pirate Day, this is one of those days of the day that has often gotten a lot of love. So if you have a cat, yar, you can consider inviting it to talk like a pirate.
Yar!
Which is one of Bob's favorite days.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter? Huh?
Interesting. Talk like a pirate day. Bob's giving us some yars. Bob, I'm going to go, their favorite letter is R.
You'd think it was R, but their first love is the C.
Damn it.
Beep boop beep boop.
Got me again. All right, 90 seconds left, then we'll have sports if we have time. Yesterday we had an epic overtime game, and we ended up not having time for sports, which is probably for the better, because I was not in the mood to talk about sports yesterday. I still probably am not. But I did watch both Monday Night Football games yesterday, and I think I'm on board with the idea of eliminating Thursday Night Football and just going to a doubleheader of Monday Night Football. I don't see a downside to it, because I never think the Thursday Night Football quality is that of Monday Night Football, and it was really fun to channel flip. Both games were on ESPN, related channels, ABC and ESPN. And so I know that that's going to be a roadblock for it happening, because Amazon loves the fact that they're in the live sports world, especially in the NFL. So most of the bad parts of towns in the UK do smell of skunk. Maybe that's what's happening down, since I live in just a bad spot. That could be. Good morning and nice chat to Chris M. Yee, who's here this morning. Thank you for stopping by.
Nice chat!
Today is National Butterscotch Pudding Day, so we're asking people what their favorite type of pudding is. So if you haven't answered, you're invited to do so. We've had a lot of love for tapioca pudding, and then that prompted a discussion of how much tapioca pudding I've ever tried in my life, and that answer is 0. I've never tried it. It's one of those things that definitely it has little pieces in it. Gross. And I never did try it, but I'd be open to it. That got us into a boba discussion. So, given the right circumstance, I guess I'll give a boba a shot. They do in the Potionomics game. Chris M.E. asked, do pirates meow? Let's see if we can tell any difference here. Let's hear first the sound of a cat. I'll even turn down the music for this.
Meow.
Okay, there's the sound of a cat. Now let's hear the sound of a pirate.
Yar.
Yeah, it sounds pretty much the same to me. Chris M.E. says, I was just thinking about tapioca pudding. It's got a vanilla pudding base, so maybe vanilla. Can't wait for some vanilla.
Vanilla. A waste of calories.
I got it all covered, said Trumega. Yeah. When you ask the question, what's a pirate's favorite letter? If you say R or C, you're probably going to be pretty okay. All right, it's a 7:52 West Coast time, 10:52 out east. It is 3:52 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doodle-doo. By the way, check out excellent content over at youtube.com/everydaymagic. Since Chris is here, it made me think of said channel. And Chris gives you everything you need to know about Disneyland, from shorts to long form, from fireworks to food. Everything is there. youtube.com/everydayMagicDL. Please subscribe today. It's time for sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. Yesterday, I mentioned it was Monday Night Football, and I mentioned it's a doubleheader. They're going to have, I want to say like four different Monday Night Football doubleheaders this year. And so yesterday was the first. They basically kick off one, and about 30, 45 minutes later, they kick off the other one. But the timing worked out impeccably, because by the time New Orleans, Carolina was in the bag, Saints won 2017 at the Panthers. Then the Cleveland-Pittsburgh game still had about a quarter and a half left. I thought the timing was excellent, so I'd like that again instead of Thursday Night Football. Pittsburgh did win 26-22. Awful moment. Nick Chubb, outstanding Browns running back, got hit down low just at the right perfect time. It wasn't a dirty play, just had the foot in the ground. Someone came, hit his knee, and it just exploded. And so I guess it's the second time that Nick Chubb has had a ridiculously serious knee injury. And so I feel horrible because Nick Chubb, they showed the stat yesterday, behind Bo Jackson and Jamal Charles, former Raiders and Chiefs running backs, respectively, in terms of yards per carry average all time in the history of the league. Chubb is an outstanding running back, and I'm worried that this might be one of those things that, takes him out for the rest of his career, which is too bad. So Pittsburgh and Cleveland both 1-1. The Saints are 2-0. Carolina falls to 0-2 with those finals yesterday. Coming up on Thursday Night Football is the Giants and San Francisco, starting at 5:15 p.m. Pacific time. All right, did the Mets win, chat? We're running out of time to ask you if the Mets won, but we can tell you that the Mariners and Rangers are tied for the final AL wildcard spot. Drew Mega's Toronto Blue Pigeons are one game ahead of both of those teams for the second wildcard spot, seemingly the Rays. In fact, the X next to their name indicates that they have clinched, so the Rays will be in the postseason, 9.5 games above the other two. The Astros and Twins are still division leaders in the American League. Your Los Angeles Dodgers have clinched the NL West yet again, 92-57. They are 4 games back of the Braves, which won the NL East for the best record in the National League. Brewers are still there. They are leading the NL Central. Phillies, Diamondbacks, and Cubs are all in the playoffs, although the Reds and Cubs are tied for the final wildcard spot as well. I did mention in my brain, I haven't told you at all, that the Mariners and Rangers play like 6 of the final 12 games against each other, so that's going to be interesting to watch. The Cubs do not face the Reds the rest of the year, so everything is going to be, watching what one team is doing while you're playing another team to see if you're going to make the playoffs. The Cubs are a half game behind the Diamondbacks in the wild card standings. They lost yesterday in Arizona, and they are done playing the Diamondbacks as well. So the rest of the games for the Cubs, somewhat favorable. They're home against the Pirates and Rockies for 6 straight games. They do have to finish at the Braves and at the Brewers. So the Miami the Marlin is a fish, half game out, and the San Francisco Giants 2 games out. So both still have a chance to make the postseason. And that is your sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Please find King Gray on the internet.
I love breakfast tacos.
All right. Yeah, Chris, my LA Dodgers. Yes, Chris M.E.'s Los Angeles Dodgers. Your Los Angeles Dodgers in the postseason yet again. Of those teams, if it's not the Cubs, I think I would pull for the Reds. Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with Atlanta winning it again. I still have no problem with the Dodgers. The Dodgers haven't won so much that I'm sick of them, so I'd be fine with that. I think if the Cubs aren't in it, or even just if I'm looking at the American League exclusively, I'm pulling for anyone but the Astros, but I'd probably be an Orioles fan. I also would like to see the Blue Jays do well, and that's not just lip service to Drew Mega either. Abacus says, I rank rice pudding and tapioca pudding about the same. Well, if that's the case, I love rice pudding, so maybe I'd love tapioca pudding just fine. All right, we're much out of time. We'll come back with the final hour crew next. We're going to play some Minecraft. I think I got all the NDI stuff fixed, so I should be able to get my gameplay on the screen today. We invite you to go to gamingmorningshow.tv/SEPT23, SEPT23, and you can see everything you need to know about the event coming up on Saturday starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time. It is the Royal International National. We've been on the air for 3 years GMS World event in space, and we have the agenda there, including something that's going to make Brendan very happy. We'll tell you more about that on the other side of the break. 2 hours done, 1 hour to go. It's Gaming Morning Show on September 19th, 2023. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, gamingmorningshow.tv.
Getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Hello, welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. It is the Monday edition of this show, and it is also Labor Day. So we shout labor on Labor Day. I think that's what you're supposed to do, right? That's why everyone made the day, was you're supposed to sit there and you're supposed to do more work on Labor Day. Do I have it right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course I do. I mean, why would I be wrong? Why would anyone do that? Not have a day for extra labor, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Are we like shoveling like rocks or digging holes or something?
We are shoveling entertainment straight to your mouths.
Nice. Open up. Here comes the entertainment.
You really should probably put it in your ears, but we're going to stick it right there in the mouth. So... just a sec.
1, 2, 3.
All be down. They're all there. I don't know if he was surprised by the question or surprised that we called on Labor Day. Jeff's like, it's a damn day off. What are you doing?
I don't know. He sounded more chipper than usual.
Probably because he wasn't working. I have this vision of like Jeff leaving meetings and stuff. Be like, just a sec, I gotta take a call. Goes out to the hallway and be like, what?
It'd be better if he just took it in the meeting. Oh, 1 second, I need to take this. What? No. What
You
was
were
that
saying?
all about? Who was that?
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Follow us on Twitter @WatchGMS and join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Hello. Hi there. It's September 7th, 2023. Thank you so much for making us part of your day. Holy cow, that was a pretty fun clip to end the clips that we played during the break. We call it clap. Ick.
Beep.
Yes.
I love cookies.
Ford Focus
Good news, it has all the same letters either way.
All right, let's go O.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
L from KJ.
Al, no.
L.
I'm having a limoncello liqueur, by the way.
L, yes.
It's still so good. Guess what I had yesterday?
Another limoncello liqueur.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
Bob is right. I did have a pumpkin spice latte time. So Quiet says you're fictional. Chat says it's fictional. Are you fighting right now?
A little bit.
Are Chat FM and Quiet I Am Gaming going head to head?
Round 1. Fight.
Quiet I Am Gaming. Chat FM. Where are they fighting at, Sean?
Japan.
Look at Smyko. Where it is unbelievably well camouflaged, has red eyes and a pointy protrusions above its eyes, known as the supraciliary spines. Therefore, it has also earned the name Satanic Leaf-Tailed Gecko. Wow. The list continues.
6.
Number 6, marine iguana. The only lizard known to forage beneath the ocean's surface, the marine iguana is one of the iconic species of that cradle of evolutionary thought, the Galapagos Islands. Charles Darwin marveled at their ugliness, but he wasn't such a looker himself.
Oh, wow.
Correct, Charles Darwin. He also threw one into the ocean repeatedly. Scientific experience were simpler back then. Thank you.
This is me recording all the voice lines for Nathan Drake. Appreciate it. Do. Opening the gate. Crash.
Oh no, it slammed shut.
It slowly slammed shut. It's almost like it had enough delay to fit a person underneath it. All right. Hello. Can you hear me? This is me live. It's Hefty Goof. It is Gaming Morning Show. Hi. I don't even think Sean's back yet. It's great to see everybody, but we have to end the show. This whole skunk gate that I've been talking about all morning, Hefty Floof has been sprayed by a skunk. So I have to go help and try to get the skunk off of the floof on National Meow Like a Pirate Day. Hefty Floof will not be meowing happily today. So we're going to send you somewhere really quick. Super disappointing in terms of, like, I hope she's all right. I guess she's been vomiting, and so it's having enough of an impact on her that we got to go take care of her. So really quick, on my followers list, I am going to send you over to... will you go say hi to Archie for me? We'll go say good morning from GMS. So thank you so much for being here. Please, someone, if you can in Discord, explain what's happened, because I got to go. So I'm going to go take care of the cat. Poor Hefty Floof. Meow. This is the second animal we've had sprayed by a skunk, so it definitely does happen quite a bit. So good morning from GMS, if you'd be so kind, to Archie, and we will see you again tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Nouns wasn't too far off. Maybe it turns out that this whole time, Hefty Floof was, in fact, a skunk all along. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being part of it. We'll see you again tomorrow. This has been Gaming Morning Show. Goodbye.
Explode me, give it all to me, give it all to me. Explode me, give it